Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now coming into this weekend's fixtures, everybody, absolutely everybody expected Liverpool to drop points. Oh, Liverpool are away to Bournemouth, one of the toughest places you can go. This team is unbeaten in 11 games. They've beaten Arsenal, they've beaten Man City. They put 4 past Newcastle, they put 5 past Nottingham Forest only last week. Liverpool are definitely going to drop points. Is it going to be a draw or is it even going to be a loss? But they're definitely going to drop points. The big question is, can Arsenal capitalise? Can Arsenal close the gap on Liverpool? Can Arsenal beat Man City and close that gap and put all the pressure back on Liverpool? Well, guess what? Arne Slot didn't read that script, did he? Because Arne Slot is following his own script, and that is called winning the Premier League with Liverpool Football Club. Once again, we proved why we are the best team in this league. An unbelievable result. Clean sheet, 2-0, 3 points, 9 points clear. All the pressure back on Arsenal. What a team. Honestly, what a team. And I've said it on this channel before. If Liverpool can get back to keeping clean sheets, we are going to win these type of games. And we are going to win the league. Because we will always score a goal. We're too good going forward. We're always going to create that chance. You look at the Brentford game a couple of weeks ago. It looked like it was going to be 0-0. Going into the 90th minute. It ended up being 2-0. Again today, clean sheet, 2 goals. A goal in the first half. Now, I've checked with Arsenal fans. Even though Cody Gakpo was clearly fouled, it wasn't a penalty. So we were lucky in that moment. But we'll take it. We'll take it. We scored in the second half. 2-0. Now, as far as the performance was concerned, I've seen Liverpool play a lot better this season. The game was a little bit end-to-end, which I didn't like, because I was very nervous about this game, I have to admit. We're going to get the team up. We're going to talk about these players. But it was all about the result today for me. 3 points. That was all that mattered. Put the pressure back on Arsenal. They have got to beat Manchester City just to get back to where they were at the start of the weekend. It's not about closing the gap on Liverpool now. It's about just getting back to where you were. Because Liverpool did their job. And it reminded me of when I was watching Man City when we were going up against them. You look at the fixture list. You see they're playing a tough away game. And what would happen? They'd go in, keep a clean sheet, 1-0, 2-0. And it felt like that type of a result for Liverpool. It really did. Let's get this team up. Let me know who you thought was man of the match for Liverpool. Let me know what you thought of the performance. Let's talk about these players. Now, I've been critical about Alisson the last couple of weeks since he came back from injury, but I thought he was excellent today. Now, we didn't have a lot to do, but when he was called upon, I thought he was excellent. I really did. He pulled off some really good saves. Centre halves. The centre-halves, again, excellent. Clean sheet. Konate and Van Dijk. They're the best centre-half partnership in the league, bar none. They really are. Absolute world-class partnership because Van Dijk, Liverpool's player of the season. Konate looks like he's back to his best. He really does. Andy Robertson, I thought he played well. You know, he's had a lot of criticism this season, and rightly so. He hasn't played well. He's made a lot of mistakes. But I thought today he was excellent. Let's talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold. 15 seconds into the game, Bournemouth have a shot on target. 15 seconds because he's not switched on. I mean, what is he doing? Does he not do his research on these opposition? Everybody knows Bournemouth press you and they're going to put you under pressure. 15 seconds in, we could have been 1-0 down because he's not switched on again. Now, unfortunately, he gets injured. The man is a magician with the ball at his feet, but he has to defend better. Now, it looks like he's not going to. This is the Trent Alexander-Arnold that we know. But it's just so frustrating when you see him, when it's not even about skill or anything like that as a defender. It's just about, sometimes with Trent, it's just about effort. Just put that bit extra in. You know, sprint out to the players. But I don't know, he just doesn't look like he wants to defend. The midfield. Ryan Gravenberch is the best midfielder in the Premier League. And it's not even close. That man is unbelievable. And Arne Slot deserves so much credit as well for turning him into a holding midfielder because last summer, he wanted Zubimendi, and Zubimendi would have been perfect because he's a class player. But Arne Slot, he said, right, look, we have Ryan Gravenberch there. Let's give him a go in this position and see what he can do. And the very first game of the season against Ipswich away, that man was unbelievable. And he's still continuing that form. Just unbelievable. We're so lucky that he can play that position so well. Alexis McAllister, I'm a huge fan of Alexis McAllister, really am. But today I thought that he kind of lacked that control. The whole midfield lacked the control today because it's the best midfield in the league. McAllister's a box-to-box player. He really is. He's I think he's world class. I really do. He had a kind of a quiet game. Szoboszlai probably had his worst game for Liverpool in a long time. And I'm a fan of his because the runs he makes off the ball is absolutely huge for the way Arne Slot wants to play. And defenders can't cope with that. And you see the positions that he got himself in today. And it was just, it's the way he's been playing lately. But the man fell over himself about 4 times. His final pass, again, he needs to work on that. His final pass always seems to let him down, which is disappointing because he seems to have all the talent in the world. But if he can just focus on that final pass, make the right decision, that man could be unbelievable. He really could. Cody Gakpo wins the penalty. Kind of in and out of the game. I think they all kind of were in and out of the game. And that's kind of the way Cody Gakpo is in most games as well. But what the difference is this season is he wins the penalty today. We've seen him put shots in the top corner. You know, he changes games in an instant. He's been absolutely excellent this season. And Arne Slot, again, deserves huge credit for getting the best out of him. Luis Diaz, Luis Diaz, he's struggling in that false 9 position. Okay. But the man is brilliant on the counter-attack. And he was actually very good at holding up the ball today, especially in the first half. But look, I'm not going to be too critical of him because it's a new position for him. But I think he's doing okay. He done okay today. Mo Salah. I mean, what more can you say about Mo Salah? I mean, he was Liverpool's best player. Absolutely unbelievable. The way he holds off defenders, he's the best in the world at it. I've never seen another player do it like that. It's just unbelievable. He gets the penalty. Sorry, he scores the penalty. Gakpo gets the penalty. But the second goal, I mean, he just guides the ball into the top corner. You know, there was very little power behind it. Kepa doesn't even dive. He realises he can't get to it. Just an unbelievable goal. What a player he is. And he needs to sign his new contract. He really does. Let's talk about the subs. Now, Conor Bradley came in for Trent. Trent went off injured. Honestly, I've no problem with Conor Bradley. I think he's a decent player. He's a better defender than Trent Alexander-Arnold. But going forward, we will miss Trent Alexander-Arnold if the injury is serious. Hopefully it's not. But Conor Bradley, he'll come in there, he'll do a solid job. He really will. Darwin Núñez, typical performance from him. He came on, he ran around. There was one moment I thought summed up Darwin Núñez perfectly. Near the end, he tracked back. He was back in the corner. He wins a throw-in. And it was just what Liverpool fans love about him. So yeah, just a typical Darwin Núñez performance when he came on. Endo did well. He wasn't on that long. Curtis Jones. What was Curtis Jones doing? I mean, seriously. The man he's too slow. He takes too many touches. What was that drop ball incident? What was that about? Like, seriously, what was that about? What was he doing? What was he doing? Like, even if he didn't know the rule, why are you taking so long on it? Just pass it back to Van Dijk or whoever. Just get on with it. Control the game a bit better. Even when Alisson made that save, I think it was late in the game, might have been around 85th minute or something. He pulls off a brilliant save. The ball comes out to Curtis Jones. And he's there trying to turn on it. And you're like, just clear the ball. Get rid of it. It's too slow. He takes too many touches. Now, Arne Slot is a fan of his because Curtis Jones is perfect for when Liverpool are 3-4-0 up and you come on and you're just like, right, just control the game. Slow it down, you know, and that's perfect. But today was not that type of game because it was end to end and he needs to be switched on a bit better than that. But look, at the end of the day, I'm probably being overly critical because it was about 3 points today. That is exactly what it was about. We ended up getting the 3 points. Put all the pressure back on Arsenal. I'm intrigued about that game. I'm actually looking forward to that game now because Liverpool won. I can sit back. I can relax. I hope it's a draw. And I hope Man City score first. Can you imagine if Man City can get that first goal? An early goal. How will Arsenal fans, how will the players react to that? And look, Man City still have the problems that they've had earlier on in the season. They're still giving up way too many chances. There's still gaps in that midfield. They struggle on the counter-attack. But Arsenal are struggling to score goals. So I don't expect this to be a high-scoring game. But I do expect both teams to score. I'm going to go 1-1. I think it's going to be a draw. I hope it's a draw. I hope Arsenal drop points. I really do. But at the end of the day, people, it was just about Liverpool today. Getting those 3 points. 9 points clear. Put all the pressure back on Arsenal. So thanks very much for watching, everybody. Let me know what you think.